Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. I'm Tina and today we're going to be doing your weekly tarot for August 9th to August 15th for this upcoming week. All right guys, I will go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. I'm going to lay your cards down. I will put up a photo as well for you guys to see what we pull, and then we'll get right into it. All right, let me shuffle a little bit here on camera with you guys because these are intuitive readings. So I do like to tune into your energy. And a few more shuffles. Few more shuffles, Pisces. Let's see. Two more. One more. There we go. All right, the situation. Okay. What is challenging you? What's on your mind and motivating you? What's your approach? External influences, and then the near future outcome. We're going to pull another card and we're definitely going to go deeper, but as the situation this week, we got the independent woman, that Beyonce kind of card. When I see the other cards here, it does feel, again, a little bit more like a career type reading, but it is that independent energy. It's that enjoying the luxuries of life, and maybe that's just what you're doing this week, because there's nothing too major, but you know what? Let's pull another card and then we'll get into it. But the situation, again, is the Nine of Pentacles. What you're challenged by is the Seven of Cups. Is it too much wishing and not enough picking here? It's the immediate energy that I pick up on. Now your mind, you're in your element, man. You're using your intuition when it comes to this. In your head, you're using your intuition. However, your approach is kind of like fast acting. It's so funny because your mind is more like in touch with your like third eye and your intuition. But then your approach is like boom, boom, boom. Because you got the Knight of Wands here. And then your environment so far, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We got that hardest working energy. It's already on your spread here. And so I don't know if your environment is just taking a little bit of patience. The people around you kind of testing your patience. Doesn't seem too much of it. And then what's coming towards you? We do have strength here. So let's see. Let's see, Pisces, what's happening. We're going to pull another card. I'm going to pull from another deck. This way, if a card wants to show up twice, we'll know that that energy is more dominant. And so that's why I'm going to start using multiple decks, because I do want to see if like a certain energy is more dominant. All right, Pisces, a few more shuffles and let's see what's going on for you guys this week. But yeah, it's about your independence. It's about your independence so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's about having a healthy relationship with money as well. Definitely about having a healthy relationship with money. Two more. And she does. And you do. One more, and let's see. Let us see. Okay. Ooh, I will update this photo as well. We've got some major arcanas. 3 back to back. Wow, Pisces. Wow. We got a lot of major arcanas. Your life is changing. I'm not saying it's changing this week, but it's like more than one life lesson. It's like transformational. I feel like 2020 will be pretty transformational for all the collectives who are like tuning into tarot readings. Absolutely. I don't want to say for every Pisces, but every Pisces collective that we tune into here, I'm seeing it over and over again. But anyway, we've got Judgment here with the Nine of Pentacles. Judgment you cannot ignore. It's a calling within you. You've got to make a decision here, and it's major. It's about going independent, guys. You'll know what that means for each of you. Is it financial? Is it just an independent way of living and being? There's a major judgment call here, though, that you're having to make that you'll know, because judgment knocks on your door until you open it. You cannot ignore judgment. It's a calling within you. You have to answer it. Like, you just don't know why, but you can't ignore it, right? It's that kind of thing. Even if you can't explain it, you can't ignore it. There's a decision to be made here. You need to make one here. Absolutely. And you're aware of that. That being said, what's challenging you here is we got death with the Seven of Cups. So I feel like it's a lot of, you're transforming. I feel like you're probably coming from a period and a stage of your life where you were spending a lot of time dreaming and wishing and hoping and just kind of like staying in a little bit of la la land and a lot of wishing time, but not enough picking and committing and taking action on one, right? And you know, to be fair, because I feel like Pisces are so like they're in tune with so many vibrations, and it's easy because I feel like your heart can get excited in so many directions, and then that's why this happens. But I feel like that cycle's done. Like, you're ready to start co-creating your life. You're ready to start choosing directions. Not everything that glitters is gold, and I feel like that's what's coming in here. It's a little bit of a challenge, but to be fair, death is always a challenge. We always try to fight death, but it is non-negotiable. Nobody ever really has open arms with death. Even if you're super in tune, it's painfully uncomfortable. It's almost distressing because you have to let go of a part of yourself that you've been so connected with, that you've identified so hard with. So death is always distressing, in my opinion. And so it's fair for this to be in a challenged position for you guys. Anytime I see this in a challenge position, or really almost any major arcana, I do like to think of just kind of trying to let go and flowing and not trying to force anything. But yeah, we got to get out of that wishing, and start picking and acting, choosing a path. And I feel like you can manifest anything. You just have to start really getting out of the picking phase and choosing. And then this way you can create that lap of luxury for yourself. That independent Beyonce woman card here at the very center of your reading. You are using your intuition. You know that there is healing that needs to happen, and you're letting it happen. You are letting it happen because we've got the star here and we've got the high priestess. And with the star, I always think of like the 7 stars and the chakras being aligned. And you're giving yourself the space in your head to replenish, which means you've also been drained, honestly, because if this shows up, that means you've been drained and you need to refill your own vessels so that you can start sharing again with everybody. But in your mind right now, you're using your intuition and you're doing some healing. I feel like even in your subconscious, like in areas in your mind that you're not even fully aware of, might be doing some healing. But it's really a healthy mental place, you guys. Really, it feels like inner peace in your mind a little bit this week. Even though you've got these like major energies and these major shifts happening, I think your mind is in a peaceful place. And now when we go to your approach again, at first I was like a little surprised, right? But now I'm not surprised now that we pulled a second card, because we had that Knight of Wands, and I was like, gosh, you're so peaceful and you're so intuitive, and it's such an interesting approach. But what are you so fast to approach? It's the Ace of Cups, you guys. You're just so excited. You're ready to be open with your heart again. You're ready to trust again. There's just a lot of excitement here. I feel like it feels like an adventure for you with this Knight of Wands here. He's got a lot of fun. He's so much fun. He's confident, right? And you're charging straight to that Ace of Cups, you guys. You're ready. You're ready to love yourself again the way you should. You're ready to accept yourself the way you should. And you're also ready to open yourself to others as well. But you're first focusing on yourself. You're doing some healing, man. You're doing some healing. This feels very much like it's really just about you this week. Like, and you also know that, like, if you want to change the world, they say we change ourselves, right? And I feel like that's what's kind of happening here. I feel like you're working on you right now. You're working on your inner world right now so that you can really start materializing it into your outer world. That being said, when it comes to your external environment and influence, feels a little separate from the actual situation this week. But I think there's just somebody here, a King of Wands, could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, but just somebody who's really passionate, a natural leader, super charming, very inspirational, can get people to back them up with anything. But I feel like there's somebody in your environment that you're making slow progress with. If you're not sure if it's been progressing, it is. It's just really slow with the Knight of Pentacles. It takes, day to day, everyday commitment, but little by little, brick by brick, you'll build something here together. And I feel like there's somebody in your environment that you may have had a falling out with in the past or something, but little by little, you guys are coming together. It's really positive. It's really a sturdy foundation too with which you're building on. I'll say that as well. But yeah, there's just somebody in your environment here who's just, taking a more slow and calculated approach. Absolutely. But it feels stable. It feels really stable. It feels really nice. It feels really nice, you guys. Now with what's coming towards you guys, this end of week energy, we've got the World with Strength here. The World with Strength. So another 2 major arcanas here. So it's a cycle is closing out. You're learning the lesson, you guys. You're learning the lesson. I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be easy, because it is going to take inner strength. It's going to take the inner strength in you. You're going to have to tap into your reserves of patience, of compassion, of not maybe like snapping sometimes, but you've got strength here and you've got the world here. So you're learning the power of gentleness, it feels like, as well. I feel like you're learning the power of gentleness. But these are major arcanas, you guys. These are like, and strength is here after you've been through a lot. Like there's a reason that strength is here. And even after strength comes the hermit. You need a lot of introspection to like start learning the lessons of what strength brought to you. But your whole life is transforming. It's not happening overnight. I don't want to say it's not happening overnight because it almost does, right? Like they always say, like even an overnight success, they're like, yeah, they become an overnight success after 10 consistent years. And then it does kind of happen overnight like that. But these energies are so present, you guys. And these are like, how many major arcanas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas. Half your cards is like major arcana. So this is like, it's a major week, you guys, but I have to really say you're doing a really powerful job in your headspace, because it's mentally that usually gets in the way of our progress. You're not letting that happen, guys. You're being smart. Lessons are learned. The world is here, and you're doing some healing. You're using your intuition, man. And there you are with the High Priestess right here. You're like, I got to do some healing. It's like, you know, that airplane thing. Not that I want to leave it on anything dark, but you have to put the mask on yourself before you can help anybody else. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're focused on your independence because you need to get super strong, and then you can show up for everybody else in your life. And I'm going to leave it there for you guys, Pisces. Really positive, really strong energy this week. I loved reading for you guys this time. If anything resonates, please leave comments. I love reading those. Of course, like and subscribe. And thank you guys very much for letting me tune into your energy. I will see you next week.